Hello, welcome to AmiAmi's, another weekly roundup of AmiAmi figure releases. This is from the 22nd of January to the 27th of January. The top 10 figures that are on AmiAmi that are pre-ordered this week. So we've got Azure Lane, Biolta, High School DxD, Hero Akano, got Vertex, Villager Dark Elf, Overlord, Pop-Up Parade, another Pop-Up Parade, an Android, another Pop Parade. So people seem to be quite interested in the Pop Parades because they're quite affordable. If you can please like, comment, subscribe. And again, the links for all the figures we look at today will be in the description down below. That will allow you to obviously get to these much faster than trying to search for them. Now we'll get into the figures that I've selected for us to look at this week. So Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elena complete figure by Union Creative, 16,850 yen. Not a bad looking figure, pretty simple sculpt I think on this one overall, not a lot of overall detailing. I think the blues they've done really well in this one, so the boots and the skirt look really well done. The hair is pretty simple though, but I guess with her being white haired or grey haired character, it's pretty hard to do. The sculpt on the hair is not too bad, pretty simple though, so it's a little bit of lower quality than I would expect, but the paint job seems to be okay, especially on the blues. Those blues are really good in this figure. So that's that one by Union Creative. Taiminin RPGX Tenshin Eiketsu Sagura Igawa 1/6 by Literary, 50,390 yen. Obviously very expensive figure. I'm pretty sure this one is a cast off. Doesn't mention it's cast off. Well, it's fair enough. I suppose it isn't. But yeah, pre-orders are closed already, unfortunately. So I'd wait till June 2024 for this one. That might help you. She might actually become available then if some people have cancelled their orders. But this one, the overall sculpt on this looks really well done. Definitely a lot of the assets are accentuated. It looks like she's got some tan lines as well from the outfit. So that's obviously pretty nice if you like your tan lines being visible here on this sort of character. The orange hair looks really well done. The face looks pretty good as well overall. Sometimes the eye placement can be a bit off-putting, but this is not too bad. And I think the fabric on the actual outfit is like the netting is real netting, I think. So that's going to up the price a bit, considering it's sort of four parts of netting, unlike freeing, which is just obviously the stockings that are real fabric. The effect parts aren't too bad. The dark purples, I think, cover up a lot of mistakes that could potentially be had with this. So if they'd chosen a different color, could potentially be a lot worse. But dark purple with it being close enough to black, can hide a lot of mistakes that could happen in this, and makes displaying it a lot easier, at least as well. With it being a much darker color, that will absorb a lot more of your ambient lighting in your display case, which obviously helps highlight the character itself. So very nice character, very expensive, but potentially if you're big into your Taiminin RPG, the PC game, or if you've watched the cultured anime, then this is possibly worth getting hold of, especially if she's one of your favorite characters from the Taiminin series. Tulaveru Darkness, Momo Belia, Deviluke Little Devil Baby Old Doll version 1/6 by Ryu NS. New manufacturer, I've not heard of this one. It is literally the first time I've come across this manufacturer. For 16,940 yen. Not a bad price. This one cast offable, nope. Sculptor Ryujin, paintwork Emi Hoshina, outfit color Ebata. Okay. I do like the see-through nightwear that she's got going on. The tail, the succubus tail going on is very well done. Some of the other Tulaveru figures, so when they do the actual tips, not very well done. It's not very well detailed. They might just do it as a plain black with like a white streak going through it to show reflection, or just be a very glossy black. They've actually got red tones going through this, and I think it looks like through parts of the tail as well. The actual stem of the tail, you can see there's some red red coming through. Very well done, I think, overall. Very nice looking figure. The hair sculpt looks really well done. They paid a lot of detail to the scrunchies that they've got in their hair for the ponytails. The way the hair folds into them is really well done. So definitely good. I think the overall sculpt is pretty good. The face is probably a bit on the weaker side, maybe. It's not a lot of definition, very small mouth. Eyes are a bit... I think they're probably standard eyes that we've seen from Talaru. I don't know. So the outfit looks fine. So probably an 8 out of 9, 8 out of 10 figure. This one, and not for a bad price, but I would probably wait September 2024. I'll wait till this is released, maybe for people to get it in their hands and for pictures shown up on my figure collection for this one. Blue Archive Mari 1/7 by Miyuki, manufacturer or distributor, for 19,830 yen. It's another priestess figure. It doesn't say who made it or anything. It just there's a Blue Archive. This one's not too bad. Sculpt's pretty simple on the dress. There's some folds going on, but nothing anything ridiculous. No real shading going on. There's a little bit of shading in the whites, but that's about it. Her hair looks really well done. Like the braiding they've got going here, has been really well sculpted. I like the headpiece as well, with the flower in the top. That's really good. And I like the greens opposing the white and blacks and gold. Gold look really well done as well, actually. So I think overall paint job's pretty good. The face looks very nice and very just simple, to be honest. The smile looks really good. So very good looking figure overall, by Miyuki, which I've never heard of. So another manufacturer I'd keep an eye out for. 20,000 yen. It's probably about right for this figure for 1/7 scale. Toradora Tiger Asaka bare leg version by Freeing, quarter scale. 29,400 yen. So it's the bare leg version of the controversial Tiger, where they did obviously released her white dress and then they released her Tiger printed version and color version instead. When people were getting these in their hands, so a lot of people were very annoyed with Freeing with that. This is July 2024. Was the same as the first rendition of her with just bare legs. I think some people might prefer her with the bare legs in the white suit, but I think people would prefer the obviously the actual Tiger version, like printed Tiger version of it. Whether they prefer that with bare legs, I don't know, but we probably will see that soon as well. It's July 2024. Blue Archive Arona 1/7 by Golden Head. For 20,790 yen. Golden Head have been pretty good from some of the figures I've, if I remember them correctly. They've done quite good sculpts when they've been released. This is August 2024. So we're seeing a lot more Blue Archive figures. This is the second one we've come across now this week so far. So yeah, not too bad. Pretty simple. I like the t-shirt, the shirt that they've got going on, the blues and the sort of birds painted on there. That's pretty good going on. The blending from dark to lighter, the shading's really good. So that's good, and the hair shading's been really well done on this one with the pink highlights. Very good overall, I think. It's pretty simple in terms of the whites. They didn't obviously emphasize anything with the whites. There's not much you can do with whites, I suppose. Unless there's a very wedding dress figure, then that's probably when you have to actually go full 10 out of 10 on the effort for colouring in and shading your whites. So I can understand they put the effort into the blues instead, and into the hair shading. So yeah, no, it's very good overall though. 20,090 yen, maybe not, depends on if this is a character you like from Blue Archive. Fate Grand Order Lancer Utsumi Edis 1/7 by Fat Company. 29,800 yen. I think this one is overpriced, as most of the ones that seem to be coming out from Fat Company. Obviously she's got a giant spear. Spear looks pretty good. I actually quite like the twist that they got going on here. I'm guessing it's similar to like a Longinus or something I've heard about from Evangelion. It's very similar design to that. Her outfit is pretty good, very unique. Very sort of Native American-esque, I guess, in terms of outfit. Obviously a lot more lewd though. But I like the overall design. It's pretty good. But yeah, 30,000 yen's a bit pricey. You know, you can get a quarter scale, you know, bare leg for that from freeing. So although they're, you know, they're detailing on the freeings aren't, you know, very good either, to be honest. You're kind of paying because it's a large figure for those. Girls Front Line, aka Alpha, 1/7 by Q, 26,920 yen in December 2024. This one's not too bad. It's another one of those, you know, tactical girls. So they've come out. There's been quite a few designs of these coming out actually. This is obviously Girls Front Line, but there's been a lot of other OCs as well that have been girls with like with weapons and you know, tactical gear all over. So this looks really good. I think this is on par with a lot of the other ones that we've seen. I've covered in previous videos. Price is probably about right for the amount of detail that they've actually done on the tactical gear and on her outfit. Obviously her hair shading's pretty simple, I think, overall. You know, grey's going to like a pink highlights or pink streaks. But yeah, the effort they've put in is very crisp on the actual clothing, so very good. I think this one's worth that price. Movie Spy X Family Code White Anya Forger and Bond Forger 1/7 by Toho for 27,500 yen. That's just very, you know, cute Christmas themed with Anya and Bond Forger. Yep, I think this one, a lot of people are going to want to get a hold of this one. You know, it's just adorable with Anya and Bond together, especially with the snow theme. It just adds a lot. Obviously, she's wearing the correct attire. In a lot of other Japanese anime, when it's winter, a lot of the girls do wear this sort of, you know, long jacket, dress style outfit, and obviously a beanie for keeping the head warm. I think worth 27,500 yen. Toho, I think they've done some, but they don't do awful lot of releases. So this is, I think, worth it though if you're big into your and into your Spy X Family. And this is April 2025. Definitely worth getting a hold of. Evangelion 3.0 plus 1. Thrice Upon a Time Asuka Shikikanami Langley Winter Version 1/6 by Fu for 17,810 yen. Looks fine. It's kind of a child Asuka. Not something I would get. Looks fine. But I don't know. I don't really gel with this concept, unfortunately. 1/6, so she's going to be a bit larger. So she'll be probably closer to adult scale in the height. This is September 2024. Winter theme. Potentially you get it in time for actual winter for Christmas. Possibly worth it if you're big into Evangelion. I don't think so. I think there's better Evangelion ones. I prefer them in their jumpsuits, to be honest, or their street dress series that they've done. They've done 3 different versions. They're pretty good. High School DxD Hero Akano Himija Akano, basically, from Freeing for 38,100 yen. Definitely worth getting. Instant pre-order. If you're a massive High School DxD Hero fan, then yeah, definitely worth getting a hold of. Obviously we covered Rios last week, so and I did mention then that if Akano should be coming out, hopefully she's coming out released in November, which she is, which is my most free month, so that's good. So yeah, should be able to get a hold of her and get her in. Definitely glad that they've done a second version of these, and I think these are better quality than the first versions. Based on the pictures, like her purple shading in her hair looks much better in this compared to the first version. I think the face just looks better as well, in my opinion. And I think what I've heard is both Rios and Akano are almost certainly cast off because Good Smile Company don't have them listed. They did have Akano listed, Good Smile Company's international one, and it's mainly for people over in America who are looking to order her. And then they took her down off of their website, which I think is because they're cast off. They don't mention it in the details, but this is something like they might hold off in the details for, like they did with Albedo as well from Overlord. She wasn't mentioned to be cast off, but then people started getting her, and then she was. The previous version ones of Rios and Akano are cast offable, so I don't see why they wouldn't have these as cast offable. So definitely worth getting a hold of both of these if you're massive into High School DxD. Azure Lane Emmanuel Pesango Backstage Blunders version 1/7 by Luminous Box for 22,650 yen. This one's a bit interesting. I do quite like she's taken off her stockings. The sculpting they've got going on with her hands going into her stocking looks really well done. The way she's pinching it. So I think sculpting is on point, apart from maybe this bottom bit of her hair here, where you can see it's just a big channel going through ravine going through this mold part of the hair. So the ends of her pigtails are pretty bad. But like when you look at the back of them, yeah, that looks fine. The pigtails look really good. It just looks perfectly fine. It's just from the front, unfortunately, it's a bit bad. So apart from that bottom bits of hair strands, I guess it's to show the individual strands, but the molding's not very good. It doesn't look like from that angle. Apart from that, the rest of the figure looks great. And 20,650 yens, actually not too bad. Yep, sculpt's great, painting looks great, and there's another Azure Lane figure, so worth getting hold of if you're big into Azure Lane. Tsukihime, a piece of blue glass moon, Arcude, Boonstead, dress code clad in Glacius 1/7 by Good Smile for 19,600 yen. This is coming out in January 2025, so we're seeing some more 2025 figures now getting released. 27 centimeters in height. She looks pretty good overall. I don't mind the white dress is a bit more of a unique design, a bit more floral and all casual white compared to like a wedding dress. Looks pretty good overall. Nothing much else to say really. It looks pretty good. I've not seen the anime, so I can't say how how accurate this is to her, but the sculpt's not too bad, and I think it's a good smile, so it's going to be good quality anyway at the end of the day. 1/6 scaled pre-painted figure of the Demon Sword Master of Excalibur, Academy Risile Ray Christia, wearing Crimson Money costume with nip slip Grimmick system. So with nip slip, does that mean she's cast offable in this? This is cast offable. Ooh, and this is August 2024. Might have to get this one. I haven't seen the anime yet. It's currently airing. I do want to get around to watching this anime. It's definitely ecchi animes are definitely up my alley, so I do quite enjoy watching these. And I do like bunny suits. I've got quite a few quarter scale freeings coming in. I've got 2 already in my collection. Yeah, I do like this overall. So yeah, there's a bunny suit with the garter belt. A casino table of some sort, playing cards. Pretty good. Do they show a cast off? Yep. So nip slip. So it's just fair enough. Looks like they're going to be doing the rest of them lineup. So if you want all of them, then you're going to need to start pre-ordering all of these. So this is by Nippon Columbia, less than 21,000 yen. Yeah, not bad actually. I think for 1/6 as well. Definitely worth getting hold of. I think this may be one I actually completely missed. We probably will get this, and we'll have to watch the anime to I think confirm if I do have an interest in the characters from this, and it does look like they are doing the entire lineup, so you'll be able to get all 4 girls from the anime in this same attire to complete the table. So I think I'll be getting a hold of them, all 4 of them. Arms Note Swim Team Bucho-chan and Kohai-chan set 1/7 31,940 yen by Enso Toys. They do sell them separately for pretty much half the price, 16,000 yen. These, I don't think these are cast off, or nope. So it's just 2 Arms Note Swim Team girls. I've not seen the anime, if it's an anime or if it's from a MOBA or a gacha game. But it looks pretty good overall. The swimsuits look really well done. The shine I think they've got on them is really good, and the paint scheme they've got going on these is really good overall. I do like the sculpts on these, but it's not up my alley. So if this interests you, you can get both of them for 32,000 yen, which is not too bad, or separately for 16,000 yen if you only prefer one over the other. If I was going to get one, I'd probably get the one on the right, to be honest. That I dark skinned girl, but they're both dark skinned, but I think I prefer the black swimsuit that she's got compared to the one on the left. Rascal Does Not Dream of a Sister Venturing Out, Katie Azusagawa 1/7 by Aniplex, 18,900 yen. Um, this one's, you know, sort of just one of those slice of life looking characters in my mind. Very simple sculpt, paint job on the jacket, looks really good. The black to grey shading they've got going on there is really well done. The leather briefcase looks like leather, but the browns look really well done. The clasp look like, you know, vintage gold, or, you know, brass, so that's really good. It's got like a patina on it. Her tights look like they were, you know, they're thinner where they're supposed to be, and then they're a bit thicker, bunched up actually at the feet and at the knees. So actually, overall, this is really well done. I think Aniplex has done this a really good job on this. They generally do, so they're generally high quality, anyways. And 19,000 yen I think is worth it, but I have not seen the anime, and so I don't know if it's a character there. But it's very nice sculpt. Near Automata V version 1.1A 2B 1/7 scale by Aniplex for 18,000 yen. So this one's just a, you know, very simple 2B Near Automata, and then they do a deluxe edition which comes with a base, a couple of an alternative faceplate, and her actual follower. This is the one I'd get. This is 26,000 yen, so an extra 8,000 yen. But I think this one's very rarely going to get sold, unless if you're planning to do your own sort of diorama or something, your own base that you want to put her on, then get the cheaper one. At least then you can do, you know, a custom job to make it a bit more unique to you for for 2B. If you don't want to go through the effort, spend the extra 8,000, get the deluxe one. You get a very nice base with her on there, and obviously her sculptors very well done. At least I've got more pictures that I can get close up here. Sculpt looks really good. Paint job looks immaculate. The black shading is really well done in this. They definitely, and then again with the fact that you got alternative faceplates as well, is good. Nothing bad to say about that. But both of them are worth it. They both seem to go for different, you know, do it yourself diorama base, and then just get the complete figure. 26,000 yen done. Figma Hell's Paradise Jigo Kuraku Gimamaru for 12,800 yen. Good price for, obviously, with it being a Figma, and the fact you get the fire effect parts. And that's some of the best fire effect parts I have ever seen. Very well done. Definitely potentially worth getting a hold of this as a Figma. So it looks like it comes with 2 face plates. Obviously the fire bit, which seems to be represent. Oh, you can't remove it. Good. And that's it. It looks like. Oh, you got a fire one. That one's a bit worse, unfortunately. The hand one's definitely much better, but the kick one's not too bad. So you got at least quite a few different options. So 2 face or 3 face, because you've got technically you got hit one already equipped. That looks like a joint, 6 pairs of hands, 2 feet ones, a kicking one and standing, and then your fist fire and your kick fire effect. Yep, pretty good. I think good complete figure. Figures are I'm slowly warming up to Figmas. I still really prefer scales, just fixed scales overall. Not big into Figmas on Android, unfortunately. Vertex original Dark Elf Villager, 4th Villager Camellia 1/6 by Vertex for 27,100 yen. This I actually quite like. Vertex have been doing a lot more detail in the more recent releases of their Villager series, and then obviously the Dark Elf ones as a new lineup of the older Elf Village series. So I've got 2 of the Elf Villagers. I do need to complete them and then start getting the Dark Elf ones. She looks really good overall. I like the design. You know, it's very sort of like a ninja-esque aesthetic going on here with this Dark Elf, with the ninja star going on. In fact, you get the mask or the non-mask is really good. I do like the outfit. The hair sculpt's really well done. No, this is great. And then they also do a limited edition version, so you get a blushing face version with this one. Flustered one, and a special marble style base plus silver base frame. So the limited ones that came with the other elf villagers, there's a green grass base basically with a gold trim. So this one's looking quite good. I don't know if they show a picture of it here. No. And these should be cast off as well. Yep. like all the other Vertex ones from the Elf Villager lineup, the other Dark Elf villagers as well. 32,000 yen for that one. That's one I potentially would get. It's coming out in June 2024. Unfortunately, that month is like tight for me on what I've got. Pre-orders, I've got a lot of pre-orders coming in out then, so I won't be getting hold of her. So I'll have to see how she turns out on the aftermarket. But very nice looking figure. I will be looking to get hold of her in the future in the aftermarket or pre-owned. Finally, another Azure Lane, St. Louis Luxurious Wheel version 1/6 by Alta. I do remember when this sort of rendition of St. Louis came out quite a few years ago now. Like probably near the launch of Azure Lane, was very, very alluring. Very skimpy dress, doesn't leave a lot to the imagination. And we've had quite a few resin figures of St. Louis being done, which obviously are fully cast offable if you want to get hold of them. But now we've actually finally got a scale of her, and it's by Alta, so the quality is going to be top notch. I can tell that the silver ring on the dress is very realistic to what like a sparkly silver dress would be in real life. Whether they've actually detailed under the dress on the two torpedoes, we'll have to see, I suppose, when people get her in the hand. There'll be some people who might take the effort and actually destroy that part of her to see if she is turn her into cast off, I guess you could say. The hair looks really well done. I love the sculpt work they've got going on here. The details immaculate and the paintwork is really good. It's a very just nice and iconic Azure Lane character for 21,000 yen, which I think is very reasonably priced really from Alta. So and that's December 2024. That one probably worth getting hold of, especially considering you've got a year to decide whether you do want to keep her or not. With AmiAmi being not quite lax, obviously. If you don't order lots and you only order occasionally and you do quite a few cancellations, then they will forfeit your account basically. But if you order lots or like every month like I do, then generally I've done quite a vast amount of cancellations, like a month before or even a week before. I was expected to get the invoice and they've been fine with it, but that's just because of how much of an order I'm ordering basically every month from them, and that's been for the past like 18 months. So yeah, no, very good. Definitely worth getting hold of. And that does it for this week's figures roundup of AmiAmi pre-orders from the 22nd to 27th of January. Please, again, comment, like and subscribe, and I shall catch you in next week's video, and in any other videos. I've got some planned. I'm still waiting on some figures to come in from surface shipping. Hopefully sometime in February I'll get a couple of those in, so that'll be good to just get a few more videos coming out over the next few weeks, hopefully. And I shall catch you in another video. Thank you very much, and thank you for again coming and for me taking your attention. Goodbye.